not yet.
No, yeah, after the English class. Okay. Yes. And after the English class, what do you do?
For example, I need to work.
You go. You go and work.
I go. Yes.
Okay, you go to your job. Okay, very good. Another thing? No? Okay, I'm asking you this because the next topic talks a little bit about. So you have your schedule from Monday to Friday. Saturday and Sunday probably is a little bit different because probably you don't work on Saturday and Sunday, or probably you work and study. Okay, so everybody has a different schedule. When you have a schedule to follow, which are the things that you do first? The most difficult thing or the easiest thing?
The most difficult.
The most difficult. Okay. Yes. Another one? Let's suppose that you're studying at the university, at San Carlos University, and you're studying your career and you have English exercises in the platform. You have and 3 different, so your English class, your English exercises in the mail platform. That's something that you obviously you're supposed to do. And then you have 3 more projects to deliver this semester. Some of you told me that you do like the most difficult projects and you leave at the end the easiest one. Another one? Or vice versa. Someone starts with the easiest and then they leave the project at the end, the most difficult projects at the end, to have more time in order to organize your time? No? Probably. Okay. Now, do you think that we as Guatemalan people, our culture, we tend to leave everything at the last minute? What do you think? Do we, Guatemalan people, we tend to live and to do things at the last minute? If tomorrow you have to deliver the English homework, you do it a day before. Okay? If you have an exam that is for next week, you study the day before. Or if you have to go to a party and you're supposed to give a gift because it's a birthday party, you don't buy the gift 2 days or 3 days in advance. No, you buy it the same day. If the party is at 7 o'clock, so probably you go at 3 and you look for the gift and you arrive to the party with the gift. Am I right or no? Do you think that we leave everything at the last minute?
Yes. In Guatemala.
Probably. Okay, probably yes. It's very difficult to find people that are really organized, that they write a to-do list. I have to do this, 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 and this. And this is for the next month. This is for 15 days. This is for tomorrow. So you're organizing everything and you're supposed to make a checklist from all the things that you do and then write a check for the things that you already done and the things that are missing from doing them. Okay? That is like being organized. Well, the book is presenting you a procrastinator. Have you heard about that word? Yes or no? Have you heard about that? They're asking you about, are you a procrastinator? And what is a procrastinator? And they give you like a survey, if you are or you're not. Okay, that is the idea of the unit number 3. To classify like yourself, if you are a kind of person like that, and which are the things, the services, or the things that we tend to do everything at the last minute. obviously there are certain type of things that you cannot do. So you ask someone else to do these things for you, okay? But those are the things that we're gonna be in the unit, okay? So I will show you a little bit of a video that shows what is a procrastinator, and then we're gonna see if you agree or disagree, okay? So let's go for this one. Okay. Okay.
Hi, everyone.
Sorry. Okay.
Everyone, it's Yanis here, and in this video, we will explore what is procrastination. We will look at what it is, how does it work, why it's important, and I'll also share some examples to illustrate it. If this is your first time on this channel, then make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon to get updates on my latest videos about time management and productivity. Procrastination is avoidance of doing a task that needs to be accomplished by a certain deadline. It could be further stated as a habitual or intentional delay of starting or finishing a task despite knowing it might have negative consequences. We all do it. We know that we have to work on that most important task on our list, but instead of starting early and getting things moving, we procrastinate. We find other, less important things and get busy with them, or simply waste our time. The question is, why? Some people might think that they are lazy, but that is not true. If you are lazy, then you simply don't do anything. If you want to do something and later you feel guilty because you haven't done anything, then that means that you procrastinate. So let's take a look at few things that you can do to stop procrastinating. First, look at your task and ask yourself if that is actionable task. If you have a task that says, for example, study, then you might procrastinate because it's too broad. You need to make it more specific. Let's say read chapter 20 in study book. If this is still not getting you moving, then the task might be too big. Maybe there are 20 pages with the complicated terms that you need to go through. In this case, the smart thing is to break your task down. Instead of having one big task, you can create 5 smaller tasks where you have to read only 4 pages. Now, tasks will be more approachable and you're less likely to procrastinate. I hope that you enjoyed this video and I was able to give you a quick overview of what procrastination is and what role it plays in our life.
Okay, so basically, you got the idea what is a procrastinator? A person that leaves everything at the last minute. Now, analyzing yourself and analyzing your relatives or your families, there is always someone in the family that leaves everything at the last minute. And there is always in the family that is very organized. Is very, very, very organized. Am I right? Yes? Is there someone in your family that is a procrastinator? Don't tell me who the person is. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes.
Teacher,
Yes.
procrastinate, esa palabra es cuando alguien es muy organizado o
No,
es desorganizado.
desorganizado.
Okay.
When you
Yes.
leave everything at the last minute. Okay?
Okay.
No worry. We're going to go to this one and let's see what it is. Okay? Now, they are classifying according to this survey. Okay? This is a survey. Okay? Es una encuesta. And they say, at the beginning of every week, what do you do at the beginning of every week? Always make a to-do list for your calendar. Sometimes make to-do list, but you often forget. Don't bother with planning and just let things happen. So you live your week by week. You don't write anything. It could be A, B, or C. Don't tell me. You decide. Okay? When you need to buy someone a gift, you get something right away. Buy something a few days before you have to give it, or pick something up on the day you have to give it. So if it's at 7 At 4 o'clock, I'm buying the gift and that's it. Okay? Or probably you have something at home and you take it and that's it. Number 3, when you have something that's broken, what do you do when you have something that is broken? You immediately take it to be repaired, wait for a convenient time to take it in, never get around to taking it in. So you never take it. It's broken, you leave it there, and that's it. Number 4, when you have a lot of things you need to do, so when you have a very, very busy schedule, you have a lot of things to do, what do? The hardest thing first, the easiest thing first, or anything but what you need to do. There are certain type of things that you need to do. They have to. It's an obligation. So you do this thing and the rest when I have time. Okay? When you need to get something done in a short amount of time, so you are like in a hurry. You're supposed to do something and you only have a day or half a day or hours. How do you feel? You feel motivated to work even harder? You feel a little nervous, but you get to work, but you work. I know you're nervous and you have a deadline time and you're supposed to do it. Or you have a hard time doing it, but it's a kind of difficult for you. I know that tomorrow I have a test, but I have to do this, and this. So probably at night, from 9 to 11, I will start studying. Okay? Number 6, you always, sometimes, or rarely feel bad when there are things you haven't gotten done yet. So there are a lot of things that you know that you have to do. And the day, the week, or the month passed, they already passed. And then you remember that you're supposed to do this, and this. But you've forgotten. How do you feel? Always you feel bad always? Sometimes, or I don't care. Okay? So according to this one, and according to the letters that you point out, they are classifying you in this way. If you answered C for more than 4 times, you are a classic procrastinator. You tend to put things off. So everything is imposed. Everything that you do, you make it at the end. Okay? If your answers are B, you're a very big procrastinator. A little bit. Not too much. Okay? But you try to get things done on time. If you answered A in 4 or more times, you are organized and self-motivated. You never put off what you can do or you can get done now. So if you can do it now, why are you wasting your time doing it right now? That would be your attitude because you're a very organized person. Okay? Now, how was the result? Did you do it? Did you take it? It was a very short survey. It doesn't mean that you are, or it doesn't mean that probably you need to improve certain things. Okay? Now, according to this one, to the word procrastinator, when you have a business, let's suppose that you have a business. The idea probably for you is when you finish your career, you graduate from San Carlos University, or you graduate from the things that you're studying, or probably you're not studying, but you already have your business. When you have a business, it's because you need a lot of clients and they are asking you to do certain things that they don't have the time, that they can do because they don't know how to, that they have the money to ask someone to do these things for them. So there are a lot of reasons why people pay for certain type of services. Some of them are very specialized service and some others are not too specialized, but you need them because it's easy to pay for them than do it by yourself. Okay. So if you have a business, do you consider that you can be a procrastinator? Or definitely no. You're supposed to be very organized. What do you think?
I am a procrastinator.
Okay. Yes. Let's suppose that if you have a business, ¿podría en su negocio ser un procrastinator o tendría que ser muy organizado?
Very organized.
I try.
You will try, but you're supposed to be very organized because you are giving a service. What happens if you don't give the service that you're offering? Are you going to have more clients?
No.
Probably no. So all the type of businesses that they are very successful businesses is because they are very organized. Everybody knows what to do, when to do it, how to do it. And the idea is to make the clients happy. And the idea is that you have to make them return to your business. And returning and returning and recommend your business to another clients. Okay, that is the idea. Okay, and that is the idea of this conversation. Okay, I want you to. There are 3 people there. I want you to you analyze how the 3 people work. Okay, it says read and listen to some customers. So definitely this is a business. Okay, placing orders at the coffee shop. There are a lot of coffee shops when we were in the traditional classes in San Carlos University, there are a lot of coffee shops. ¿Sí o no? ¿Se recuerdan? Eso es lo que abunda en la San Carlos, los coffee shops. Yes? And there are different things. There are different businesses of coffee shop inside San Carlos University and outside. And everybody has like their reputation. Oh, go to that place because they work really fast. No, go to that place because the copies are perfect. It's better if you go out from the university because that type of a copy, they don't have it here. You're supposed to go outside because they're really specialized in this type of printing. Okay, so all these type of businesses that they have, and this is the idea of this one. This is a coffee shop, and obviously they have different type of services, and they are analyzing the customers' requests. Okay, so let's listen.
Read and listen to some customers placing orders at a copy shop.
What can I do for you today, Miss Krause?
I need to have these documents copied ASAP. Do you think you could make 300 copies by 11?
I'm afraid that might be difficult. I've got a lot of orders to complete this morning.
Sorry, I know this is last minute, but it's really urgent.
Well, you're a good customer. I'll get someone to take care of it right away.
Thanks a million. You're a lifesaver.
Excuse me. Hello, happy copy.
Hi, Sam. Ken Lee here.
Hi, Mr. Lee. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm going through my to-do list, and I just realized I need to have 50 30-page sales binders made up for our meeting next week. Any chance I could have them first thing tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning? No sweat. Can you bring the documents in before noon?
Absolutely. I owe you one, Sam.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Krause.
Well, I see you've got a lot on your plate today. I won't keep you any longer.
Don't worry, Miss Krause. Your order will be ready on time.
Should I give you a call later?
No need for that. Come in at 11, and I'll have your documents ready.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay, so basically there were two customers, Miss Krause, and what was the name of the other guy?
Sam, no,
Sam. Okay, it was Mr. Lee. Okay, Ken Lee. Okay, now the manager probably is the person that is in white. Miss Krause is the one that is with the black suit, and Mr. Lee is the one that is calling by phone. According to your experience, every customer that arrives to a Happy Copy, that is the name of the shop, and they are looking for him because probably he's a nice guy. How do you consider that? How is the treatment of the manager? Do you consider that it was kind? It was reliable? It was confident? What do you think? Is it kind? Do you think that the manager is kind? Do you know what is kind?
No.
Amable. Is the
Yes.
manager kind? Yes.
Yes.
Is he willing to help? ¿Está dispuesto a ayudar?
Yes.
Yes.
Probably yes. Now, who is more organized? Mr. Lee or Miss Krause?
Mr. Lee,
Why? Where did you notice that Mr. Lee is more organized?
because when he called to the manager, he told that he needs that pages the next week. So basically, they already schedule when they need the copies and all of that. Besides the other woman that she wants the 3,000 copy as soon as possible. So that's basically.
Okay, very good. Basically, yes, that's right. It says that Mr. Lee is calling because he's checking his to-do list. So he does a to-do list and he was checking that he needs this kind of work for next week. But in order to have it ready, he's calling and he wants the things for tomorrow. So imagine he is preparing everything in advance. Comparing to Miss Krause, it says, I need these copies ASAP. ASAP means as soon as possible. So right away, I need them now. But probably not right now because 300 copies probably for them is like too much. But it will be like 11. So she's arriving the same day. For example, is 8 o'clock, but I want it for 11. And in both cases, the manager accepted. He accepted the request. Both. One is a very urgent and the other one is for tomorrow. Okay? And at the end of the conversation, it says, don't worry, Miss Krause, your order will be ready on time. Should I give you a call later? So should I give you a call to tell you that you're supposed to do this type of work and you're supposed to give it to me at 11? No need for that, it says. Come meet at 11 and I will have the documents ready. Okay? So the manager is very diligent. He knows how to work. He knows how to treat people. He knows how to create a nice environment in the business. Okay? Now, another question for you. According to all the information that you have seen, would you return? Do you think that there are regular clients? Are Mr. Lee and Miss Krause regular clients?
Yes.
Okay, probably yes. Why? Because when manager answered the phone, he says, "Oh, hi, Mr. Lee." So I already recognize your voice. And when the other person was coming into the happy shop, it would says, "Hi, Miss Crowns. What can I do for you?" So they already, he already recognized them. So probably they are regular clients. And what makes a regular client return to the same place? Because probably they are satisfied with the type of service they are getting. Okay. Now let's go through the whole conversation because there are a lot of phrases that probably, I don't know if you might have questions. Okay. Let's listen one more time.
Read and listen to some customers placing orders at a copy shop.
What can I do for you today, Miss Krause?
I need to have these documents copied ASAP. Do you think you could make 300 copies by 11?
I'm afraid that might be difficult. I've got a lot of orders to complete this morning.
Sorry, I know this is last minute, but it's really urgent.
Well, you're a good customer. I'll get someone to take care of it right away.
Thanks a million. You're a lifesaver.
Excuse me. Hello, Happy Copy.
Hi, Sam. Ken Lee here.
Hi, Mr. Lee. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm going through my to-do list, and I just realized I need to have 50 30-page sales binders made up for our meeting next week. Any chance I could have them first thing tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning? No sweat. Can you bring the documents in before noon?
Absolutely. I owe you one, Sam.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Miss Krause.
Well, I see you've got a lot on your plate today. I won't keep you any longer.
Don't worry, Miss Krause. Your order will be ready on time.
Should I give you a call later?
No need for that. Come in at 11, and I'll have your documents ready.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay. According to the conversation, let's analyze and you tell me. So there are three people in the conversation: Sam, Miss Krause, and Mr. Lee. Sam, is it a procrastinator or is an organized person? Sam is the manager.
Organized.
Organized. Okay. Miss Krause. ¿Qué sería Miss Krause?
Procrastinator.
Okay. And Mr. Lee?
Organized.
Organized. Very good. You can notice. Do you think that, can you notice if a person is organized or no? Can you notice that or no?
Yes.
Yes, you can notice when a person is organized. Yes. Okay. Now, let's return to this one. When someone says, I'm going to just move these two things. Okay. You need something ASAP. Okay, it says, find an underlying expression in the photo story you might use for each of these situations. Two of the expressions can be used for the same situation. Okay. When someone says you need something ASAP, that means that
You need something as soon as possible.
And what is the another phrase that there are some dotted words or dotted phrases that have exactly the same meaning or similar meaning. You have, I know this is the last minute. It's really urgent. You're a lifesaver, sorry. You no sweat. I owe you one. You got a lot of things on your plate. I won't keep you any longer. So you need something ASAP. That means that there is a phrase that they have the same meaning.
Right now?
In the conversation, there is a phrase that has the same meaning of ASAP?
When the customer one says, I know this is last minute.
But yes, but not that one. The other one that is next. You need something ASAP. Significa it's really urgent. Okay? Look at the number 2. You can see that someone is really busy. You can see that someone is really busy.
You've got a lot on your plate.
Okay, very good. You've got a lot on your plate today. Okay, very good. There isn't a lot of time to do something.
I know this is last minute.
Very good. I know that this is a last minute request. Okay, I know. Okay, number 4. You want to assure someone that a request is not a problem for you. This is a common phrase that would says, okay, don't worry. There's no problem.
No sweat.
Not sweat. Okay, don't worry. It's exactly the same. Like, don't worry. You want to express gratitude for a favor.
I want you one. You want.
I owe you one. And there is another one.
You're a lifesaver. Keep you.
Yeah. Yes, you are a lifesaver. Very good. And it says, you don't want to make too much of someone's time. You don't want to take too much time of someone's time.
I want to keep you not any longer.
I won't keep you any longer. Okay? Basically, those are the type of phrases that we tend to use, and they have exactly the similar things. So you need something ASAP? ASAP, as soon as possible. So in English, it's very common that they say ASAP. ASAP. I need it ASAP. Instead of saying, I need it as soon as possible. The phrase is too big. So they always, usually, they short the words and they say ASAP. Okay, when do you need it? ASAP. That means immediately. It's urgent. I need it. If you have it for right now, it's okay. Okay, now you have it's really urgent. Another, like you're a lifesaver. Okay, like you save my life. You make my day. Okay, thanks for that. And no sweat, no problem. I really appreciate what you're doing for me. That is the idea. I owe you one. What is I owe you one? That is very common. And even in Spanish.
¿Te debo uno?
Cuando alguien le hace un gran favor a uno, le dice, te debo uno. Cualquier cosa que me pidas. Okay? Another one is, you've got a lot on your plate. This is, if you realize, plate is not something like a plate, a dish. No. Have you seen the desk of a secretary? Yes or no? When you go to certain places and you see the desk of a secretary or a receptionist, have you seen them? Yes?
Yes.
So they have like computer, they have a book, they have an agenda, they have probably a phone, but also they have certain files, plates. ¿Han visto sus bandejas que tienen? Por lo general las bandejas tienen 3 aberturas. ¿Por qué creen que tienen 3 aberturas o pueden llegar a tener hasta 4? ¿No? Ok, ¿no? Tienen hasta 4 aberturas porque van colocando. ¿Qué colocarían ustedes de lo más urgente a lo menos urgente. Algo que le dieran prioridad. ¿En qué bandeja colocarían algo que es prioritario? ¿In the first one or in the last one?
First one.
Okay, so that is why the secretaries or receptionists, they have this type of plate, and they put everything in the order that they consider they can do it. Okay, that's why it says, I see you have a lot on your plate today. So he has a lot of things to do, probably. That's why, that is the meaning of that. And it says, okay, we have been speaking too much and I won't keep you any longer. Okay, I won't keep you any longer. I won't talk to you anymore because I know that you're busy. That is the idea. I won't keep you any longer. Okay, 2 volunteers for the conversation. I know that I only have a minute, but when we return, 2 volunteers for the conversation. Who wants to try?
I want.
Okay, Jose and no? Okay, one more. When we return. No? One more. Come on, guys. One more.
Teacher?
Daniel. Okay, Daniel and Jose. When we return, let's try to do the first part only because we have 3 columns. Jose, you start the first column.
What can I do for you today, Mr. Krause?
I need to have these documents copied ASAP. Do you think you could make 300 copies by 11 o'clock?
I'm afraid that might be difficult. I have a lot of orders to complete this morning.
Daniel.
Customer 1. Sorry, I know this it's last minute, but it's really urgent.
Well, you're a good customer. I will get some to take care of it right now. Right away.
Thanks, I know. You're a lifesaver.
Excuse me. Hello. Happy copy.
Hi, Sam, can we here?
Hi, Mr. Lee. Hi, Mr. Lee. How can I help you today?
Well, I'm going through my to-do list. I just realized I need to have 53 30-page sales renders made up for our meeting next week. Any chance I could have them first thing tomorrow morning?
Tomorrow morning? No sweat. You can bring the documents in before noon.
Absolutely. I owe you one, Sam.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Cross.
Well, I see you got a lot of your plate today. I won't keep you any longer.
Don't worry, Mr. Cross. Your order will be ready on time.
Should I give you a call later?
No need for that. Come in at 11 o'clock and I will have your documents ready.
Thanks, Sam.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you, Jose. Okay. Now, according to the conversation, do you think that all the things that he has to do you think that he does it by himself? We're talking about the manager. Or do you think that in the business that he has, probably he has another person that helps him? Or do you think that everything that he has to do, he does it by himself? Okay.
No,
I
I
think,
think
I think that the customer is a lifesaver.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Jose?
no, I'm saying that the manager has a full group of people that helps to do all the chores that they have to do every day.
Okay, very good. Where you can see this one, it says, well, you're a good customer. It says, so the manager says, where you're a good customer. So basically, Miss Krause is arriving all the time, and it says, you're a very good customer. I'll get someone to take care of it right away. So I won't have the copies done by myself, but I will get someone to take care of them. I will get someone to help you. I will get someone to copy this document. Yes. Now, and that takes us to the next one. Okay. To the next one, it says, there is another conversation. The grammar will leave it for tomorrow because I need time. So in the other conversation, they are asking for a favor. Okay. Or when someone asks you for a favor, if you can do it, you probably present a solution because probably you can do it. But there's another person that probably might do it for you. Let's suppose that you're supposed to go to you have a meeting next Saturday, but it's Saturday. And you have to take your mom's car. Okay? Because from Monday to Friday, you don't have a car, but Saturday and Sunday, your mom or your dad, they lend you a car. Okay? So you need the car for Saturday. And you ask your mom's car. And probably she says, sorry, I'll go out on Saturday. Sorry, I have to use my car. But your mom probably might say, give you a solution. You probably might say, why don't you take your father's car? Why don't you ask your dad? I don't know if he's going out or no. Why don't you ask your dad? Why don't you ask your brother? Why don't you take a Uber? I pay for it. So those are the typical solutions that probably you might have. Okay. Now, in this one, there is something about the different cultures. Am I talking about cars? Let's suppose that you have a car. And the favor that someone is asking you is to lend you your car. It is possible that you borrow a car or someone lend you a car in Guatemala. If someone asks you, could you lend me your car? Would you lend the car? Would you borrow the car? Your car?
What means lend? Sorry.
Prestar.
Yeah, it depends if it's a familiar or a friend. Or you have a specific situation, maybe they can lend.
Probably yes. Okay. So it depends of the person, depends of the need. Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Another person? Would you ask someone to lend a car or to borrow your car?
Maybe if I know the person.
Okay. Everything is depends. Depends on the person, okay? So that is the next one. Probably in another cultures, like from United States, they take the car from another person and that's it. Okay? No, of course you're supposed to ask, but it's very common that they lend, like we lend, I don't know, I can lend you like my notebook to take the notes that you couldn't take at the class, so they can lend the car. As simple as that. Okay, let's listen.
Read and listen to someone asking for a favor.
Do you think I could borrow your car this afternoon? Mine's at the repair shop, and I need to pick up my mom at the airport.
Gee, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need it. I have a doctor's appointment.
No problem. I'll think of something.
Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you could get Jack to lend you his car.
Good idea. I'll go ask him.
Okay. Why does she need the car? Why is she asking for the car?
Because his car is in a repair.
And he has to what? She has to do what?
Pick up his mom to the airport.
And the other person says, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to need it." Why? Why is she saying sorry? I can't. What is that something?
She has a doctor appointment.
But the other girl says, it's okay, no problem. When someone tells you that, probably I can do that type of favor, you can say, no problem. I understand. No worries. Don't worry about it. Okay, I know. Now, but the other person is giving a solution. What is the solution that the person is giving?
He can ask Jack if he can lend his car.
Don't worry. It's okay, but I can give you a solution. Hey, I have an idea. It says, maybe you could get Jack to lend you his car. So probably he can give you his car so you can take your mom. You can pick up your mom at the airport. Okay. That is the idea. Offering a solution. Okay. Now, in this case, the grammar that we're going to talk about is when you ask someone to do something for you. And that is the type of service. Okay. When I need someone to do something, I need something, but I cannot do it by myself. So I am going to persuade someone to do it for me, or I'm going to ask someone to do it for me. Okay. That is the idea of the grammar that we're going to do tomorrow. And there are two verbs that you can use in order to ask someone to do something for you or to persuade someone to do it for you, because the purpose is to have done these things. What is the purpose of Miss Krause? Miss Krause's purpose was to have the photocopies. The manager won't do it. He will get someone to do it for him. To do what? To do the copies. For whom? For Miss Krause. That is the idea of the next grammar. Who wants to have the conversation? And we finish with that. Who wants to practice the conversation? It's a very short conversation. Volunteers? Okay, Abril and
Me.
Okay,
No.
Julio. Yes, Julio. Okay.
Thank you, Miss.
Oh, don't worry. Okay, Abril, you start.
Do you think I could borrow your car this afternoon? Mine's at the repair shop and I need to pick up my mom on the airport.
Gee, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need it. I have a doctor's appointment.
No problem. I'll think of something.
Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you could get Jack to lend you his car.
Good idea. I am going to ask him.
Okay, very good. Two more? Two more people?
Thank you, Lick.
You're welcome, Julio. Two more? Okay, Priscilla and no? One more? Okay, Claudia. Okay, Claudia. Claudia, you start.
Yes. Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Do you drink alcohol borrow? You car this afternoon? My name's the repair shop. I need to pick up my mom and the airport.
Gee, I'm sorry. Yes, I'm sorry, but I'm going to need it. I have a doctor's appointment.
No problem. I think of the something.
Hey, I have an idea. Maybe you could get Jack to lend you his car.
Good idea. I guess Miss,
I'll go ask him.
I go ask him.
Very good. Thank you, Claudia. Okay. Thank you, Priscilla. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, thank you very much. We finished for today, and tomorrow we're going to start with the causative because I really need time to explain you this, and then we move to another thing, okay? Any questions so far? No?
Teacher?
Sure. Right. Okay, thank you, guys. Don't worry. Yes, Daniel?
Only I wanted to excuse me, but I have to be in the hospital. I feel very sick. Sorry.
Okay, don't worry. How are you feeling? Are you feeling much better now?
Un poco mejor, pero me tuvieron que recetar varias pastillas. Ya estoy un poco mejor, lo siento.
No tenga pena. Gracias por avisarme, Daniel. Espero
Solo
que usted
una
esté bien.
pregunta. Gracias. Sí he hecho cierto progreso. No sé si el mañana podría revisar si realmente está registrado. Es que me apareció una especie de juego, un quiz, por así decirlo, en casi la última lección, pero no sé si se registra o no, porque después no volví a entrar.
A veces los juegos solo, dependiendo del juego que sea, a veces solo lo tiene que realizar, pero no registra ninguna nota, digamos. Pero sí lo tiene que realizar, ¿ok?
Ya veo.
Ok, pero no necesariamente. Si quieren, revisamos de una vez, no hay pena. Los que tengan que retirar, no se preocupen, ¿ok? Bye, bye. See you tomorrow. Yes.
Bueno, un problema.
Ok.
Porque ya no aperturaron fechas de inscripciones extemporáneas, entonces a mí no me ha dejado ya después de la fecha principal, no me ha dejado inscribirme.
Ajá. Y bueno, lo que puedo hacer ahí es colocar, darle un correo de la coordinadora y de la subcoordinadora para que ella le indique si puede usted todavía inscribirse, ¿ok? Porque ya sería una fecha extraordinaria, pero solamente ellas dan las autorizaciones.
Ok, que sería muy
entonces,
amable.
ok, déjenme ver aquí.
Goodbye, Lick. Have a good day.
Thank you, you too. Bye, Juli.
Bye, teacher.
Bye, guys. Take care.
Bye, teacher.
Bye. Bye, guys. Les estoy enviando aquí. La primera es Coordinación General de Calusac. Ella es jefa de la coordinadora de inglés. Entonces les estoy enviando los dos.